What is going on, guys? What's poppin'? So before I get started today, I want to address the little big kind of elephant in the room, and it's why I haven't posted a video in a few weeks. And there's a couple reasons, but the first being I have a new addition to the family. I have a golden doodle puppy. Her name is Emika. And if you guys do me a big favor, comment, like, subscribe, and wait till the end of the video, and I will bring Emika on the channel. She'll be in the video. I'll put her on at the end, so you guys stick with me through the rest of the video, though. And the other reason why I've been posting is because I've been sick. I was sick for like a week with like a sinus infection or something. I don't think it was COVID. I took some meds, feeling a lot better. And anyways, guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. I've been watching Spurs games, even though I haven't been making videos. And most notably, that game against Washington last night. I think we played the Pelicans today. And the first thing I want to talk about is LaMarcus Aldridge, because obviously he's a bit of a problem. Now, he played really good in the second half against the Washington Wizards, started knocking down shots, and whenever he's at the three-point line, spacing the floor, and he's hitting his shots, even his mid-range shots, he's a real benefit to the team. I mean, we're just such a better offensive team. But again, this year, just like years past, he's an awkward fit with DeMar DeRozan. And he's just taking a step back this year. I mean, he's getting older. He's in his mid to late 30s. He's like 35 years old. And you can see he's slowing down. He's not hitting his shot at as high as a rate. It seems like his defense is just not there anymore. His perimeter defense is non-existent, right? And mostly just because he's not moving as well. Doesn't look as thin as he was when he first came to the Spurs. I think he lost some weight. And that was kind of prime LaMarcus Aldridge. And I think right now you're seeing a little heavier, little dead leg past his prime LaMarcus Aldridge. So it's a problem. Now, I don't think he has a ton of trade value right now. Maybe if Klay Thompson didn't get hurt, it looked like that trade for the number 2 pick to Golden State would have gone through. It looks like Golden State was all about it. And we would have gotten James Wiseman and we'd be set for the next 10 years. But that didn't happen. And I think Aldridge's stock has gone down a little since then. I still don't think he's a bad player. He'll get picked up. He'll get a decent-sized deal. Not going to get the max, but I think our best bet is just to let him stay through his contract the end of the year and probably let him walk in free agency. I think that's the best thing we can do. Now, his backup, Jakob Poeltl, do I think he's a long-term starter? No, not really. So we might have to go a different direction at the center position. I know people have listed John Collins as a potential guy, and if we can afford him, then that would definitely be a good one, right? Another one is a name I'm seeing. I would have to look the name up. This guy from like the Greek league, power forward, can shoot threes, seems pretty athletic and good at rolling to the rim, which is something that we need, because that's where Poeltl really struggles. Is he's just a soft finisher. Some games he's physical, but more often than not, he's just a little soft and struggles finishing. Doesn't really space the floor at all. So that's kind of a problem. We would die for an athletic big guy who can finish at the basket, who can get some offensive boards, because Poeltl's playing 20 minutes a game, which is a few minutes more than what he's used to playing. Rebounding's gone up slightly, but points per game's not gone up at all. And he kind of gets pushed around sometimes. Like I said, defensively, he has a lot of good nights. But when he has to guard the starting centers of teams, he gets abused out there. So I really don't want to see Jakob Poeltl as our starting center in the future. But I don't think Aldridge will be moving forward after this season either. So that's something we're definitely going to have to address, right? And I'll probably make some more videos in the future just regarding that. Maybe some more guys we can go after and that sort of thing. Now, I do want to talk about some of the young guns. And I think they're getting some, mostly Lonnie Walker. I've noticed on some Spurs websites, people are kind of, I'm not going to say hating on him, but criticizing him a little bit. And guys, we got to remember, he's pretty much a rookie still. He hasn't played consistent minutes, even though it's his third or fourth year, hasn't played consistent minutes his entire career. And he was very green as a late first round pick, who we pretty much drafted because of his athleticism. But he has added some things to his game. And this year, he's basically taken over the role of Bryn Forbes. And is he naturally as good of a shooter as Bryn Forbes? No, but I do think he's improved as a shooter. And no, he's not shooting at the rate he was last season, but he's a volume shooter now. And that's different. That's tougher. You'll learn he's not the only one. Dejante Murray's another guy. He's not shooting the ball nearly as well from three, but he's taken 3 threes a game for the first time in his career. So the percentages are going to go down at first. And as he gets better, as he gets older, hopefully they'll start to go up as he improves. I think Lonnie Walker has definitely improved as a three-point shooter, regardless of what the percentages say. And his are pretty solid. And he has been the main volume three-point shooter in our starting lineup, I'd say. So I'm kind of impressed with what I've seen out of Lonnie Walker. First time in his career, he's getting really consistent minutes, and he's averaging 12 points per game. Does he always know where to be on offense? No. Does he usually know where to be on defense? No. But I do think he fights on defense. He moves his feet well. Do we need more? Yeah. Do we need more just aggressiveness and just grit out of him sometimes? Yeah, that could definitely improve. I still think he has an all-star ceiling. Will he ever get there? We'll see. But I see improvements from him because he was very green, and he's still pretty green, but he's definitely improved. Now, Dejante Murray, I think, is the one young guy that we can say has really made a jump, right, from when he was first with the team. And he still goes through growing pains some nights, but more often than not, I mean, he's getting double-doubles on the reg, triple-doubles. Either he gets them pretty often or he comes close to it, but he's improved his rebounding. Like I said, his three-point percentage has actually gone down, I believe. I think he's only shooting the ball 30%, but he's taken 3.5 threes per game this year compared to 1.5 last year, compared to less than 1, seasons before. So we got to expect the percentages to be down initially, and then they'll start to go up after that. I think his field goal percentage is probably right there where it's been his career, if not up a little, because I can tell you he's definitely improved greatly at finishing at the basket. Now, does he still need to get better at it? Yeah, and all the young guys really do besides Keldon. Lonnie Walker definitely needs to improve at that as well. But Dejounte's definitely gotten better at that. So the more I see out of Dejante, and we've said some negative things, I'm not going to say negative, but we've criticized him some on this channel. And I'll say I have seen him improve as a point guard to where I'm like, okay, like he looks like he could lead the team over the next couple of years as maybe one of the main scorers. So I am starting to see that upside out of him as a future, star point guard for the Spurs. So I really like the improvements Dejante Murray made. Now, Kelden Johnson, we know about what he brings to the table. Right now, the growing pains with him is just defenses are starting to figure out how to guard the Spurs, and most notably him, right? You got to force him to make threes, and the past couple of weeks, he hasn't done a great job at that. Now, he struggled some against the Wizards, but he did make 1 3 against them, so that was good to see. But right now, he's not really a great three-point shooter. I haven't seen his percentages. I would say he's probably not even a good three-point shooter, but he has a decent stroke. He gets a lot of arc on his shots. So I think he was a good three-point shooter in college. So I don't see this being a long-term issue, but it's something he's got to improve. And he's just got to be able to keep defenses honest with that three-point shot, because even still, I mean, he's still taking guys to the basket, finishing in traffic, drawing fouls. That's with defenses knowing how to guard him. What I want to see out of Keldon is just the ability to take a couple dribbles, step up, shoot the little mid-range jumper, add that to his game. And that'll help spacing, and that'll just help him be a little more aggressive too when the three ball's not falling and they're making him shoot the ball so he can't attack the rim at will. And he just needs that little mid-range game. It doesn't have to be a huge part of his game. I think it would just make life easier for him as he continues to improve. But guys, that's pretty much it for today. I was kind of hoping that Davis Bertans would play against us because I wanted to see how he's looking this year, but I guess he's out with the COVID protocol, so he did not play for the Wizards last night, although that may be a good thing because I remember last year he kind of went off against us. It seems like the former Spurs always do that. So leave me your thoughts, your comments. Let me know what you want to hear about moving forward about the Spurs. Might even post some Cowboys content here in the future since, we're pretty much almost into the offseason now. Definitely going to make a mock draft, that sort of thing. But we're going to keep the Spurs content rolling. I'll watch the Pelicans game. Maybe we'll do a post-game video tomorrow, something like that. Who knows? We'll see. But anyways, guys, as promised, I'll be right back with Emeka. So guys, here's the star of the show, my 7-week-old golden doodle puppy, Emika. Wave at the camera, say hi. She's teething, so she likes a bite, but yeah, she's adorable. I love her to death, and a lot of my free time at home right now, this is where it goes. So guys, that's going to do it for today. I'm out. Peace!